Merhaba sevgili arkadaşlar, tekrardan beraberiz. Bu videomuzda sizinle beraber Turkish from Scratch Sentence Analysis Series 2'yi çekeceğiz. Yani analiz videomuzu çekeceğiz. Hadi başlayalım. Hello friends, welcome to my new video. Today we are going on with the Turkish from Scratch Sentence Analysis Series. And we are finishing the subject pronoun part because we started with the subject pronouns. We mentioned about the positive and negative sentences, and let's see also the questions, and we can see also some dialogues how to answer these questions as well. Then let's get started. Let's remember the personal suffixes first, because we said that when we use the personal pronouns or subject pronouns shortly in the sentence, we have to come with personal suffixes automatically. So when we say ben in the beginning of the sentence as subject of the sentence, we were using im, yim, yum. I'm just writing one, just a representative one. Or sen, blah blah, sın. O, blah blah, so we didn't use any personal suffixes after o. Biz, blah blah, yız or is like shortly. Siz, blah blah, sınız. Onlar, blah blah, or onlar blah blahlar. So we had two options with onlar. One was just using like o. In the o we didn't add any personal suffix. So with onlar also we may not add any personal suffix, or we can add lar or ler, we said. So here we see in that way. Onlar blah blah lar. Okay. So for the negation we used actually the similar logic. We said like ben değilim, sen değilsin. So we put the personal suffixes after the word değil. Değil was meaning not. So I'm not something. We were using like ben blah blah değilim. I'm not this blah blah. Sen blah blah değilsin. In this way we were following the similar logic. Let's just write them. O değil. Biz değiliz. Siz değilsiniz. Onlar değil or değiller. So we were using in this way. So again with the negation also we were using the personal suffixes, because we said that these subject pronouns, personal pronouns come with these personal suffixes automatically. For the questions also we'll be following the similar logic, and firstly we should know that we need to use particles for questions in Turkish. So we should use the question particles. These are used when you ask yes no questions in Turkish. So this is another important topic, important point. So with yes no questions we'll be using mı, mi, mu, mü. So we are using mı, mi, mu, mü to ask yes no questions in Turkish with the other things. For the present we didn't talk about verbs yet, but when we use verbs also we'll be using these question particles mostly, I can say. Then let's go on with the sentences, but before sentences let's also see this mı, mi, mu, mü. So we should use this mı, mi, mu, mü as a separate kind of word. It is a particle, but we should write them separate. And also we should add the personal suffixes after this mı, mi, mu, mü. And as you can guess, we said that there is vowel harmony rule in Turkish, and we should use the vowels in a harmony. After a, we were going on with ı. After e, I, we were using i. After o, u, we were using u. After ö, ü, we were using ü. So similar logic will be applying to this. So we should check the last vowel. So we see here, for example, hasta mı, because the last vowel is a, we see mı. Tembel mi, yorgun mu. So depending on the last vowel of the word stem, we are seeing mı, mi, mu. Mı, mi, mu, mü, like one of them. So And also we should add the, like personal suffix, and that personal suffix also must be in a harmony with these vowels. That's why actually like we'll be seeing the same vowels with this question particles vowel. So if you go on with m, the last part will be also again, because of this, like after we were using after we were using after we were using after we were using As we said, we should use m, mi, mu, mu, this u. After them, actually, we use again the same vowels in this case. That's why we are going on with the same vowel when we add the personal suffix after the question particles. So that's why it would be like ben, mıyım. Let's write it here. Ben, blah blah, mıyım. Sen, blah blah, mısın. O, blah blah, mı. Biz, blah blah, mıyız. Siz, blah blah, mısınız. Onlar, blah blah, mı. Or we have two options for this. It can be onlar, blah blahlar, mı as well. So let's take it here. So here we see onlar blah blah mı or onlar blah blahlar mı. So because this was a revision of the topics we studied until now, we took it a bit long. We kept it long. Then let's go on with the sentences, because we should analyze the sentence here. So the first one, sen hasta mısın? Hayır, ben hasta değilim. Sen hasta mısın? Hayır, ben hasta değilim. So because the subject of the sentence is sen, and we see hasta. Hasta means sick, ill. Sen hasta, okay, you sick. And after that we see mı, because we said that we should use the question particles after the word. And after that, after the question particle, we see the personal suffix sın, because the subject of the sentence is sen. And because this is mı, we used sın. And we decided this mı, I mean the vowel of the particle is because the last vowel of this word is a. Because we said a, e, like in this way. After a we were using ı. And for the answer to it we see hayır, ben hasta değilim. Hayır means no. Hayır means no. That's why we see a negative sentence with değil. So ben, the subject is ben. That's why we see değilim, because the subject of the sentence is ben. So ben değilim. I am not. What am I not? Hasta. Ben hasta değilim. I sick not. So in this way we see ben hasta değilim. Because the subject of the sentence is ben, we see im after değilim. After değil, after değil. In total it became değilim because of ben, because the subject of the sentence is ben, and we should put this personal suffix. Again, because the similar logic applies. So in the positive, negative question, it doesn't matter. We said that in all types of the sentences we should use in that way. Let's see the other one. O tembel mi? Evet, o çok tembel. O tembel mi? Evet, o çok tembel. So, o is he, she, or it can be. And tembel means lazy. So, we see tembel mi, because the subject of the sentence is o. We see mi at the end of the sentence, because we are asking if he is lazy or something else. We are actually asking this. Tembel mi or çalışkan mı? Çalışkan is hardworking, diligent. So we are asking in that way, çalışkan mı? Hardworking. O tembel mi? Is he lazy? Is she lazy? Evet. Evet is yes. O çok tembel. Evet, yes. O, he, çok. Çok means very much. Çok means very much, so, a lot. Like in this kind of meanings we can see çok. O çok tembel. He is very lazy. So o, he or she or it very lazy. Because the subject of the sentence is o, we didn't use any personal suffix. Let's see the other one. In the other one we see onlar yorgun mu? Evet, onlar biraz yorgun. Onlar yorgun mu? Evet, onlar biraz yorgun. Evet, so the subject of the sentence is onlar. And we said that with onlar we have two options. One is like using this part just like o. With o we said that we don't put any personal suffix after the question particle. That's why we see yorgun mu. Because of this like last vowel of the word stem we see u with the question particle. Onlar yorgun mu? Or this would be onlar yorgunlar mı as well. So the other option would be yorgunlar mı? Evet, onlar biraz yorgun. Evet was yes, we see. Yes, they. Biraz means a bit, a little. A little. Evet, yorgun is tired as we see. Like, okay, sorry, I didn't translate it first. So, onlar yorgun mu? Are they tired? Evet, yes. Onlar, they. Biraz, a bit, yorgun. So of course like this kind of words çok, biraz this kind of words must be used like in front of the adjective like çok tembel because they are actually qualifying the adjective. That's why we see them before the adjective just as a note. Okay, let's see the other one then. Ben yakışıklı mıyım? Hayır, sen yakışıklı değilsin. Ben yakışıklı mıyım? Hayır, sen yakışıklı değilsin. So, we know Ben is I and yakışıklı means handsome. Like good looking person. So, because the subject of this sentence is Ben, we see yım after the question particle. Because the personal suffix for Ben was im, yim, yum. And because the like last vowel of this word stem is it's also the last letter of the word at the same time. We see again. So ben yakışıklı mıyım? Am I handsome? Hayır. No. Sen, you, yakışıklı, handsome, değilsin. Not. So just değil was like not, but here we see sin after değil. Why? Again, because the subject of the sentence is sen. Like we should keep in mind that we should always use these personal suffixes when we have these ones. And of course, like you will remember that from the previous sentences, you will remember that we can drop the subject in the sentence. Like we can ask just yakışıklı mıyım? Hayır, yakışıklı değilsin. So we can drop ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar and we can just use these last parts. Because thanks to these personal suffixes, we know the subject of the sentence. We know the speaker talks about. Like we know who the speaker talks about. So it's okay even if you drop the subject of the sentence. So it's okay even if you don't use them in the sentence. Because thanks to the personal suffix, the subject of the sentence is very clear. Then let's see the other one. We see biz arkadaş mıyız? Evet, biz arkadaşız. Biz arkadaş mıyız? Evet, biz arkadaşız. So biz is we, you know. Arkadaş means friend. So when we say biz arkadaş mıyız? That means are we friends? Are we friends? Evet, yes, biz arkadaşız. Yes, we are friends. So evet is yes and biz is we and arkadaş, you know the word here friend, and after arkadaş we see the personal suffix because the subject of the sentence is biz. The same thing applied in the question sentence as well because the subject of the sentence is still biz. Evet, arkadaş mıyız? Arkadaşız. We see in this way. And the last one, siz evli misiniz? So siz was you plural, or it can be like one person but formal way. Like when you want to address someone in the formal way, you would be using sen as siz. So you don't address that person as sen, but you address that person as siz. But here I guess it will be like biz, because we see like biz in the answering part. Because of it, this will be the plural one. Siz evli misiniz? Like are you guys like married? Evli means married. So siz evli misiniz? Are you guys married? Hayır, biz evli değiliz. No, we are not married. So in this way we see hayır, no, biz evli değiliz. So biz we married, değil not, and because of the subject of the sentence we see it as değiliz. So shortly actually we see the similar logic with the questions, and at the same time of course we revised the negative and positive sentences because we answered the questions. But here, as we said, the question sentences are made with mumi mumu when you want to ask yes no questions in the sentence. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope this will be helpful for you to start learning Turkish. So please subscribe to our channel, and also please don't forget to like if you like this video, if you like this lesson, and also please write your thoughts about the lesson, and we can understand that it is helpful or it's not helpful. We would be appreciating it. Thank you so much. Hope to see you next time.